The light week with inflation numbers. Hello and welcome to our weekly outlook. A week after NFP usually is a very light week with no much data. The week ahead also is the same, light and mostly about inflation numbers. At the same time, we should not forget that still we have some concerns about COVID-19 situation all over the globe. However, investors still are optimistic about economic recovery by almost 90% success rate between the S&P 500 listed companies in their earnings reports. Let's go ahead and see what is waiting for us in the week ahead. Number 1, Chinese inflation. China's economic recovery seems to be okay, however, it's a bit less than expected. The People's Bank of China recently decreased the reserve requirements, backing the domestic economy to grow better. With the latest support and improvement in manufacturing, industrial, and export numbers, we expect to see inflation increase in July, especially after a 0.4% contrast in June. Spreading virus cases in more than 30 cities increased a bit the risk level, however, it's not severe yet. After stable trading against US dollar, the Chinese yuan is weakening a bit and it's expected to hold the current trend for this week as well. Number 2, US inflation. With printing the highest level since 1991, US inflation in June raised to 5.4% and core price index also grew to 4.5%, driven mainly by used car prices. The producer price index also saw a significant increase in June. This week on Wednesday and Thursday, respectively, we will have both consumers and producer inflation numbers. After last week's great numbers in the labor market, if inflation continues to increase, we have to wait more pressure on Federal Reserve officials to announce the tapering bond purchases even in September. Higher inflation, especially after such a great NFP numbers, will cause a free fall in Nasdaq and vice versa. Number 3, the UK GDP. The United Kingdom is supposed to release its gross domestic product numbers for the second quarter on Thursday. In the first quarter, the UK economy contracted 1.6%, much less than initial estimates, and now expectations are higher for the second quarter. These higher expectations comes especially after reading such a fantastic number of the PMI and retail sales in the past months. Positive GDP numbers are supposed to help the cable to hold the current rate as US dollar also gets stronger. And finally, number 4, latest earnings. By now, we had 427 earnings reports out of S&P 500 listed companies. And according to the Reuters, 87.6% of them beat the analyst estimates, which is the highest beating rate ever. We are waiting for more exciting names in the week ahead, including SoftBank, Coinbase, Cisco, Wendy's, Walt Disney, and Airbnb. For S&P 500, even with the positive reports of these companies, seeing higher levels will be a bit hard to estimate by the weekend, especially if we see the rising inflation numbers on Wednesday and Thursday. Thanks for being with us and hope it will be an amazing week for you.